this is Sonja from My Happy Space. Welcome back at my channel. I'm going to do a Bible entry using a Brave Little Tailor's newest devotion set in the print and pray shop from Illustrated Faith. I just love it. I love everything Brave Little Tailor do. Her name is Taylor. I can't remember what to say name. She is the most adorable, devoted, lovely, godly woman. So if you don't follow her on Instagram, please do. I will put her handle down below. She is such an inspiration. So she designed a set each month for Illustrated Faith, and this month it is Grow in the Dark. And as you see, I've cut already in it. I was not actually thinking of doing a process video. I was just so excited playing with it and using it, but then I thought, no, let me put on the camera and just show you what I'm going to do. So I've shown you those beautiful tile printables. Which I'd love to have tiles like that in my home. It's so Italian or Mediterranean and absolutely gorgeous. So I was definitely inspired by that. Look at that beautiful butterfly. It's just as gorgeous. So I'm going to play around with these tiles, trying to make almost like a pattern, almost like a accent sort of pattern in the middle of a normal floor in your bathroom or wherever you're going to use these tiles, just to sort of as a point of interest. So I love the combination between these teal, green, blues and this sort of soft, you can almost call it dirty pink, but it's obviously not dirty pink, but you know what I mean. It's this muted purple pink. It's absolutely beautiful. Now this whole set it's got a little devotion also there where you can do some prompts. Now it is about the life of Joseph and how he grew in the dark. So as you know, we don't grow when it goes well with us. We grow when we go through a difficult time, and that is just a fact of life. We can pretend and think, oh, we're going to grow while it's go well with us. But as you know, the moment it goes well with us, we sometimes not on our knees seeking God with everything we have. But if we go through dark times and difficulties, that's when we're on our knees and we are praying and we're spending time with God and we're dependent on Him. So that is where it is. So I'm journaling in Genesis 50, verse 20. And that's that very, very famous verse that says, let me see now. As for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, to bring it about that many people should be kept alive as they are today. So that is the verse that Joseph said to his brothers after he's revealed himself, his identity to his brothers. And he said to his brothers, you meant it for evil, but God turned it into good. And I'm just thinking, if we can live our lives like that, whatever happened here on earth, that God is sovereign. Yes, the enemy might have meant it for evil, but God has turned it into good. And one of the prompts he has is also obviously Romans 8 verse 28, that all things work together for good for those who love God. So I'm definitely going to prompt, I'm just definitely going to do a prompt in there also. So yeah, this is just a wonderful reminder. And I've listened to a sermon series, or actually no, yeah, I've listened to a sermon series, and I also done precepts about Joseph and Genesis. And Joseph is almost a forerunner of Jesus. And Jesus can say the same. What the enemy meant for evil, putting me on the cross, crucifying me, God turned into good, to bring it about that many people should be kept alive as they are today. Now, the fact that Jesus died for us on the cross kept many people, gave many people, whoever wants to believe in Him, will have eternal life. Back to the artwork. As you see, I've sort of played around with the pattern. How am I going to do it? It doesn't fit like a puzzle 100%. But I just love it. I just wanted to bring it on. I was thinking, how I'm going to use this pattern paper, and I just was inspired to fussy cut it and just make a little cluster around it. And then I'm trying to make a cluster there at the bottom also, sort of with the grow in the dark, because that is the name of the set, what it is all about. And then I love that girl with that jean jacket which says grow. I mean, I'd love to have a jean jacket like that. My daughter probably won't allow me to wear it. She probably will think I'm too old to wear things like that. I don't know if you also have daughters and you go shopping with them. I mean, I'm just amazed sometimes what she thinks of me. Obviously, she thinks like I'm like old-fashioned and things like that. So I'm just laughing deep down and just thinking, yeah, I probably was the same when I was a teenager, and I don't feel so old-fashioned, but obviously we're never going to live up to our teenage daughter's expectation. But yeah, she's great fun to go shopping with, but it's just, I sometimes laugh deep down when I hear her comments. But anyway, back to the jacket. I'd love to have a jacket like that. And I love that girl just looking forward and with this messy bun at the back, and she sort of yeah, I just love, I could identify with her, the look she has, and she's looking forward and she's determined to grow even in the dark times. In the meantime, what you've seen me, if I've used some old vintage dictionary paper to put it behind that girl, just to give it a little bit of point of interest. It felt to me a little bit flat on top of the tiles, so I just wanted to bring a little bit of vintage in. So yeah, I just love using old vintage dictionary paper. So I'm going to use this little journaling card. This is from a lady called, I've done an entry from her also really recently. I think it's Yet or Not Yet Told is her Etsy shop. So I've just had these leftover journaling cards, which I thought will fit perfectly with the colors. And then I'm just putting that cluster of, I wanted to bring some trees or foliage in, because that to me is about growing. If you think of growing, you think of plants growing. So I wanted to do that. And then obviously this printable set is full of beautiful butterflies. So I wanted to just bring a little bit of a butterfly in there, because butterflies also symbolize to me growth and transformation. So yes, my little cluster done, and I thought I'm going to bring a little bit more vintage in. I'm going to have this beautiful creamy beads lace ribbon, which I wanted just to tuck in there to bring a little bit more vintage and softness to my Bible journaling entry. I love using material and texture and different things you'd not necessarily use in a Bible entry, just to bring a little bit more interest there, and I like it. So I'm going to put now down what I've written on my journaling card. I just say, Dear Lord, thank you that you always turn what the enemy meant for evil and turn it into good for your glory. Let me learn from Joseph, your servant. So yeah, that is, Joseph is an amazing man. I love studying him. He's one of my heroes in the Bible. I've just used this background stamp just to bring a little bit more color and interest on the page. It was a little bit sort of, there was a white spot there above the words grow in the dark. So I just thought I'm going to use this tattered pink, or tattered rose rather, Distress Oxide ink, to make the background pattern with it. I love how this page turned out. I'm absolutely in love with this printables, as you probably realize by now. It's so beautiful. In the meantime, I'm just marking my verse. It is Genesis 50 verse 20, and I'm just putting some stars there, which is part of the printable, just to tie this together. It's just something I like to do. I was wondering to hear who is your spiritual hero in the Bible, and who do you admire and look up to? That would be very interesting to hear. If you can leave me a comment in the comment box, that would be lovely. I hope you enjoyed this entry. Please, if you do, give me a like. If you haven't subscribed, I really appreciate it if you consider it. In the meantime, I'm leaving you with some close-up photos. I've put a link for this printable if you're interested in picking it up. You must have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.